It's quite extraordinary.
It's part of the fun, though, isn't it?
The stoic English.
It's what Wimbledon's all about.
And we know it's not just the British, Judy. Gosh, when we're out in the crowds, the number of nations that we get through our reporters in the morning from all over the world, and they're just here to savour that little bit of atmosphere. Fru, obviously you've been coming to the All England Club for a good number of years now.
You can say that.
Does
Excuse me asking.
Peter Marcato, Fru, you probably let me introduce you on air to Peter Marcato. I don't know whether you've met. Have you had the pleasure?
I have, yes, at the French Open this year. I was walking to the courts to pick up my accreditation with one Alan Stone and bumped into Fru in the street, actually. What a wonderful conversation.
I do remember.
He remembers it well. Memory like an elephant, as
We were
Fru.
walking along the Bois de Boulogne with an independent air, I seem to remember.
Did he have a paper bag on his head?
No. He was paper bag free, I can assure you. The weather here, the umbrellas, so there's a few umbrellas up on court number 3. The covers are still down, but we haven't got it in the tent formation. So looking out to my left, which is where the weather is coming from, there's plenty of dark clouds. So I suggest that even if the rain does clear, it'll be up to looking at the weather radar at the moment. I've got one in front of me to just see how long we can actually get play on. So it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to clear the courts, make sure they're dried out, set up the nets and that sort of thing. So they'll need to make an assessment of that. If we do get a window of, say, more than half an hour, then we'll get play. But at the moment, things aren't looking good, despite the fact that the rain is quite light at this stage. And by the way, agree with the point on the length of time games are going, because there is this mucking around between points and then players disappearing, because I thought it was always 2 minutes between sets.
What year did you first play?
61.
I say you beat me by a year.
What, really?
62, yes. Really?
I
It's
believe
a long time ago.
Beg pardon?
The title in 61.
No, I was very much in the qualifying rounds at 61 and 2 and 3. You know, we all had to serve our apprentice.
I didn't do that. I was lucky.
Well, you were just probably too good.
No.
So the first time, sorry, Alan.
No, go ahead.
The first time that you walked through the gates here at the All England Club, and presumably you just kind of strolled in, and there was no kind of none of this bag searching and all the rest of it that you get now. What was your feeling when you first came through the gates?
It's something you just dream of doing, having listened to it over the years. In South Africa, of course, we didn't have television, so it was always a case of listening to radio, the World Service, listening to Max Robinson and Fred Berry. We'd get up on a cold winter's morning in South Africa in June, July, and then listen to them. So that was the inspiration. And we had, before us, South African players like the great Eric Sturgis.
The sun is sparkling on the Shard, I'm reliably informed. I can't see it because I'm sitting too near to the bar. Oh, no change there.
Yes,
but
it is.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I was looking there, but I didn't
The
see where I was coming
Shard,
from.
I think I'm right in saying, is the tallest building in the city of London, and it is called the Shard because it looks like a shard of glass. So when the sun shines, it is
It all
very
sparkles.
It all sparkles, and it's very easy to spot. Peter, so you've still got your tent, I hope, your personal tent, not just the tent above the court there, because you're going to be in for a long sitting again, I think.
Yes, exactly. Although the difference here is
You've got nothing to watch.
exactly. There's nothing. Although it is nice to see people around the court. It was yes. When people started to leave, it was quite quiet.
Yes, yeah, that's a slightly depressing sight, isn't it? But they're a stoical bunch at Wimbledon, so normally once they've found a seat on the court, it takes quite a lot to shift them.
Indeed.
Yeah, exactly. And the crowd actually filing in, and they're just ready and waiting, and there's enormous cheer. As soon as the door opens up, the far side of the court and the ground staff come out, the cheers starts, then when they go back in, we get the boos. So they're along for the ride today. I think we all are with the conditions as they are at the moment.
Well, keep us posted, Peter.
Absolutely.
We remain optimistic. So, Fru, let's talk a little bit about this year's championships. Who's particularly impressed you thus far?